Welcome to my YouTube channel. And normally I talk about happenings in Nigeria generally, and today I've picked on this woman, the former Minister for Petroleum Resources, the first one, the first minister, the first president of OPEC that happens to be a woman from this country. I liked her. She was a very beautiful woman, very intelligent. She's actually an architect. I didn't know that. I thought she studied petroleum engineering, but in my research I discovered that she's an architect, graduated from Harvard University in the United States. She was a Chevening scholar to Cambridge, did an MBA, and it was after the first degree that she started working in Shell. So she now became the scholar, went to study the Masters in Business Admin from Cambridge, came back, the first woman executive director in Shell, and it was sometime in 2007 during Yar'Adua's time that she became first the Minister for Transport. Then after some time she was briefly Minister for Mines and Steel. Then when Jonathan became president, she became the minister, full-fledged Minister for Petroleum Resources, the first and the only one so far. So this woman is in the news again this week for bribery. Apparently, when she was the minister, I think that was where she really did all these things that we've been hearing. And for the past 8 years, there's been one bad, unfortunate news about her after the other. This last one this week was from the UK. Apparently, any contract, some $1 billion of contracts that she gave while she was the minister, you had to pay some kind of bribe before she will give you those contracts. And it's been rumored, every allegation is she's innocent or until guilty. So I don't know, but she has a case in Nigeria. Cases in short in Nigeria. Her homes in Asokoro has been raided. Her properties seized. She has a case in the United Kingdom where she's been since. She has a case. There's another one in the United States, Department of Justice, and it all borders on the same thing. So if A is calling you this, B is calling you the same thing, C to Z is calling you a particular name, that woman received bribes, and it is when you give her a bribe that she gives you the $1 billion contract. With it, she bought, I think there was a yacht, a super yacht, in fact, houses abroad, in the United States, in the, I think, UAE, properties in the UK, millions. So everything that apparently she misappropriated was about $28 billion. Not naira, $28 billion. And names like Kola Aluko has been mentioned, Jide Omokore. We don't know. Why I'm doing this video is because there are new ministers now with access to this kind of money. 28 billion. Imagine all the roads you could have built. Imagine all the schools you could have had. Imagine the universities, what it could have done to education, to social welfare, just imagine what it could have done. The bridges, so many things it could have done to help us. And that's just what one person took. So the collective. I'm doing this because, honestly, at the end of everything, I'm just wondering, she's a woman like me. She was born 1960. She was privileged to have access to the till, the national till, so to speak. And for 80 years, she's been dragged up and down. She's denying all the allegations, and she's innocent until actually proven guilty. What I will say, justice delayed is justice denied. This woman, let her face the justice on time. I can remember 2015 when Buhari became the president. Apparently, she was chasing after him at the airport. She actually thought Jonathan would win that election. So when Buhari won, they were at the Abuja airport. I heard this news, and she was chasing after him, just maybe to talk to him, to be lenient with her, all those kind of things. And these are the kind of caliber that we've had in the past. She was brilliant, no doubt. But at the end of the day, if you Google her name now, what comes out? Bribery, corruption, stealing, misappropriation. Of what use are all those mansions? At the point they said she had cancer, triple negative cancer, very aggressive form of this, And I'm thinking, if one person did this, and then for 8 years you've been dragged in. If you check that woman's news, all the good that she may have done, apparently this subsidy thing started with her. She was the one that really touted it. But at the end of the day, the news you hear about her was the bribes she collected, the hundreds of millions of dollars. Somebody wrote something on the internet. I think I saw it in one website like that she met her on Fifth Avenue, New York, shopping. This woman had like maybe six different people walking behind her, carrying bags and bags of shopping for her. So, people see things and people talk, and at the end of it, of what shall it profit a person, a man, if you gain the world? And for generations now, the news about her is on this bribery, is on the corruption, is the stealing, is misappropriation, is 28 billion. And these are the people that we look up to. We became something. I'm just hoping that these present ones do not become like this. This is not the story. Because of all the things she may have achieved in her entire life, it is the negative that is prominent in the hearts of people right now. The negative of all the brilliance, of all the brightness, of all the achievement. First woman this, first woman that. Everything I can remember about this woman is negative. Is the stealing, is the billions. So this video is just to remind everybody, in case posterity will judge you. Look at this clip there's a news that I just want you guys to see, just see.
Nigeria's Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has seized jewelry, including wristwatches, worth over 2 million euros from former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Diezani Allison-Madueke. Diezani is facing several corruption allegations, including her involvement in the missing $20 billion oil proceedings from deals executed by Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation. The former oil minister was interrogated at the Charing Cross police station in London last year when the United Kingdom National Crime Agency arrested her on allegations of bribery and money laundering.
So this is not just me just opening or saying this. There are actually cases against this woman. And I think the earlier she faces justice, the better. Let's move forward. 8 years, you've been looking for something to use to pinch, to lynch her, let her face justice. Then, people have gone and come back. Ibori went and came back. So, she should not be delayed any further. If they have to extradite her to this country so that she faces it, I think she's better off abroad. Even though what you may be able to get away with in Nigeria, you may not be able to get away with those Oyimbos. That's just what it is. And to think that there was a time she was high up there, Minister for Petroleum. I can remember 2012 when they wanted to introduce subsidy and they were interviewing this woman. Very arrogant, very high, very standoffish. The interviews that she gave, justifying the... I can remember that. But mostly what I remember was that she's all the negatives, all the corruption, all the bribery, all the diamond bra that was found in her house, all the gold. After all the mansions and the gold and the diamonds, I don't know. Everybody dies and goes 6 feet under anyway. So what are we talking about? So I just hope these new ministers will learn. These new ones. There are a lot of lessons from this woman. So just something for us to ruminate on, since there are new ministers now. Something for us to think about. It is unfortunate that this has been the bane of most of our public officers. It's unfortunate, but we'll see what comes out of this. We'll see what comes. This Tinubu's cabinet, I think they want to do something differently. So hopefully these ones are good enough. Hopefully they give us our schools. They give us light. I'm still running on generator right now. For sometimes, I don't know how many hours I spent trying to get internet to work properly. It is all boils down to infrastructure. You just be wasting time waiting for network every day. Imagine how many man hours. It's all infrastructure. If we had very good ones, we won't be. So this is just a food for thought for all of us, for the new ministers, new public officials, anybody that you've been given access to public till. Posterity will judge you. Your generations, your children, your children's children. The stories they read about this woman is all on bribery, is on corruption, unfortunately. So, that's just what this video is about. We need to do better. Thank you very much for listening to me. Remain your very authentic self. Till I come your way next time. Bye-bye.